We're going to head to the phone lines right now and understand that Jenny here in Birmingham has been holding steady for us. Jenny, we appreciate that. If you will, go right ahead with your question.
Yes, hey.
Hey.
I was wondering, you mentioned that certain companies, if they have so many employees, do not have to have workman's comp. But I did work for a public school, and they do not take workman's comp out of my check, or they do not cover workman's comp.
That's correct.
So what do you do if you are in an accident or, something on the school grounds or on the school bus?
Sure, that's a great question. If you're a state of Alabama employee, you're exempt from workers' comp. There's no workers' comp under the statute for state employees. I can't sue the state of Alabama for workers' comp benefits on behalf of a client. There is a claim system that you should have a handbook that would tell you what you can and can't do. And this happens to UAB employees at the UAB hospital. Unfortunately, here in Birmingham has a lot of employees, and they get hurt. And I get calls from time to time, and they're exempt from comp if they're UAB employees. The state of Alabama has a board of adjusters, a board of adjustment. You fill out a claim form, and they have hearing dates every so often, and they have a panel of 2 to 3 to 4 people that hear the claims, and they decide if they are going to pay any money on the claim after you're through treating.
Can you have an attorney when you go to that hearing?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Do you recommend that?
Oh, yeah. If you can find one that'll take it. It's very difficult to get paid. They don't typically pay out much money, if any, down there in my experience. So I don't handle board of adjustment claims. There are some people that still handle. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but they're very difficult. They're very difficult to get paid on for the lawyer and the injured employee.
Why is that? Why is the state exempt?
Just the legislature made the state exempt. The state employees are exempt. Domestic workers are exempt, meaning like your maid, your yard man, different, federal employees are exempt.
Postal workers.
Yeah, postal workers. Just small companies that have 1 or 2 employees now they can opt into comp, but they don't have to under the law. You have to have 5 or more employees to be forced to have comp in the state of Alabama. So unfortunately, like a lot of these small painting companies and construction companies, and there's a lot of injuries. So if you're thinking about taking a job with somebody, that might be what you need to ask is, do you carry workers' compensation insurance? Because if they don't, and you fall off that ladder and break your back, you're going to be in for some bad news.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So what if you work for an employer where there are more than 5 employees and they don't have workers' comp?
Well, there's a penalty involved. Then you can still litigate it.
Okay.
But you have to collect. So that can become a problem as well. But we still, just because they don't have insurance doesn't mean we won't necessarily take a claim.
Okay.
We just have to look at it on a case basis and want to see if we can feel like we can collect for the employee.
Wow. It's a lot to know in this field.
And it's the same with a car wreck. You get hit by somebody without insurance.
Yeah.
What
do you do?
What do you do?
Wow.
Yeah.